Hello there everyone, back in black, in Kathmandu. Latest update, finally got my own place, very cheap, beautiful condo with my own kitchen. So if you want to go to Nepal and get a good price, if you're not afraid of the cold, this should be the time. Christmas time, people want to stay home for Christmas. Wonder why. Anyway, you should get a good price in regards to everything if you are a traveler. Now, there is so much stuff going on in the world that, and we also know that Mercury is retrograde. I still think Mercury is retrograde. I'm not sure. I'll take a look. But there are a lot of bumps ahead of us. So this read will be what's up for the rest of this year, or whenever you see it. I also do them synchronized reads. So that means that if you see this, it could be exactly what you need to hear. And welcome to my channel. Welcome back. I am back in black, like I said. And we are going to have lots of fun together, I hope, in the time ahead of us. Just like old days. It took me some days, finally off the flu, and then, okay, the nose thing. Of course, you're breathing in cold air here constantly. What are you gonna do? All right, so let's see what is going on with the collective. So we have water in the first house placement. So this could mean it looks like that many of the decisions that you are making now are solely based on your emotions. That means that be a little bit aware of that. You might want to add some logic to the situation you're in. Second house here showing Virgo in reversed, which could be, should I start tilting the camera? Really gotta think about that, huh? Yeah, so Virgo in reversed, second house. Clearly, many of you are in a very emotional state at the moment, and there are issues. I'm not the only one here who clearly have issues with organizing certain things. So look out for your stuff. Thank God I only lost a pair of socks. They're very pretty, those socks. But I have my important things, which means the paperwork, right? So be a little bit aware, use your head. Third house, you have Scorpio in reverse. So you might be met with some kind of devious energy. It could be, it's Scorpios in general are not devious, but how can I call this? When Scorpios are pissed, they resent you. Many want to defend Scorpio. It's either this or it's either that. Scorpio are just like everyone else. It's just that the energies in the house of Scorpio, yes, it's pretty, I'm freezing my ass off here. They are intensified. And that means also that polar opposites that are going on. Because, well, I'm not going to go all the way there in regards to astrology, because everyone have an 8th house. Any sign you have there. I have Aquarius in 8th house. Aquarius is all about technology, science fiction, standing against the norm, being different. Aquarius is fighting for freedom. That's what I have in 8th house. That means that basically I obsess over these things. I obsess. I'm designing my own spaceships, and I can be pretty hardcore when it comes to fighting for something that I believe in. And no one can control a Scorpio, just like no one can really control Aquarius, Taurus, or Leo. Those are the fixed sign. I see that you could be met with a very negative mentality here, and I also see that your own mentality could carry some tints of depression or some kind of resentments that could be attached to specific situations that have to do with communication, mentality, how you versus other people see things. There could be a clash here. As Mars is withdrawing his energies, it could be that, you know, before you huff and you puff, that this Scorpio placement here that goes for the general read here. So if it resonates, feel free to sit. You are withdrawing your energies, and it's like you are before you are either going to give that huffing and puff, or before you got to nail that punch. Before we nail that punch, we have to breathe in, and then we, you know, hachu, hachu, just like that. Hachu, hachu. It's very strange they don't teach you that in South Indian martial art, because when you do add breathe out, and when you do control your breath, you do control a lot. Notice when you're nervous, your breathing goes like this. You can reduce a lot of that nervousness by simply one long breath, stop it, focus on your breathing, and focus on only that. All right, so yes, there is some negativity here, and there could also be a very dark shadow that is passing over you. Like I said, a tint of depression, a tint of something that feels quite tough, actually. Scorpio energy are tough. It could be poison running through your mind, basically, is what I get for some of you. All right, let's move on to the fourth house. So these are my old school cards talking about Mars. Here we have the guy, Greek style. God, they had such a boring taste. So, Mars retrograde. Here he's showing up exactly how he's supposed to. Okay? And so, in regards to your family, in regards to your home, I could see that resonates. I just found a beautiful home. Very good price. Filled up my kitchen with some junk that can be drinking and eaten and so forth and so forth. And I also see, you know, most of us now, we need that extra drag in order just to move, just to get our asses out of bed now. and it doesn't help that is this cold. Doesn't help at all. So Mars here placed in your family house could show also that many of you are willing to die to protect what you believe in to those you love in this situation. We have Mother Earth here, very beautiful drawing, and we have the moon in the same house. So some of you could be, I feel it's more of a calling. Earth is now doing many shakes. There are many shakes. There are a lot of stuff going on now. And I can't really see this is going out. And it could go both ways because the full moon is up soon, very soon. So for me, I get a warning here. Please be gentle with the alcohol. Okay? Stay away from the table. I know it's tempting to dance on top of it, but this is just a warning I get from some of you. Okay? These energies are very, you might think, I see someone here work a lot, 9 to 5, coming home, and now it's Christmas. It's that time of the year, and it's easy to, the Norwegian culture is really strange like that. It would prohibit plant medicine because it's psychoactive. Even when it's not psychoactive, it's just his brother or sister which is psychoactive, they will still deny you keeping it in the house. But it's okay to get as drunk as possible, ending up at the hospital, being robbed, raped, all that stuff. So humanity still have a lot to learn, put it like that. So we have Sage here, Sagittarius in reversed, 6th house. This is very, very work related, but this is also, according to a lot of people, the house of enemies, and it can also reflect the health. What the health? And here our beautiful Sage is showing up in reverse. I know you don't want to mess with sages when they are pissed off. No. Bruce Lee? Yeah. So he was a sage. He was very quick. And he was on fire. And he had his moon in Scorpio. So not only was he on fire, he was probably some of the quickest man ever living. Hardcore. Probably not more. Since we're at it, I'm not going to make this into a martial art read, but do check out the world's quickest swordman. And I think someone beat him to the bone. So yeah, I sense a little bit trouble in your social circles. So someone here, it could maybe be a boss who's all of a sudden, it's a 1444 when they said that. So there could be a boss or someone who are taking out all whatever shit or somebody you're working with that is taking out the shit on you. And for those of you who know me, you know exactly what shit I've been through. Sharing a place with other people, and not everyone are equally mature. Thinking that just this one time, no, not possible. Now that I'm gone, now everything, the old guy moving in, living in the room beside me, now he's the next victim. So what I mean is that this young guy that I lived with, he had quite the temper. But when he think nobody sees him or listen to him, but the thing is that Spanish walls are pretty thin. You know, if you want to swallow a burp, I'll hear that. And so it's a strange world we live in, and I don't know if you experience something similar. Please comment below, I want to hear about it. But this thing I did the other day where I used the AI to create an exceptionally hot version of Azazel and set him free, because we do not punish anyone for sharing knowledge about how to craft swords, shields, you know, how to we say win, you know, to gain metals from the earth, to give us jewelry, you know, to teach us about how, you know, I'm the entire reason. You see, I'm all pimped up, and that's Azazel. Would be pretty hypocrite. I would be pretty much a big hypocrite if I were to call him a demon and evil. But for some reason they needed a scapegoat, right? And I talked a lot about it, and it didn't take long before I did find myself in the exact same situation, but it's not the first time, right? So I'm not saying that this guy was a Sagittarius, but flexible, signs like fire signs, especially this one, and Aries, Gemini. There is a list of signs where people would, you know, out of the blue, do something or say something that comes from nowhere, right? So there are, you know, all kinds of people hidden in each zodiac sign. You know, just because you're Aries doesn't mean you're bad. Just because you're a Sage or a Scorpio doesn't mean you're bad. It's just that at work, either you're at work or you are in a social group, this is something I've experienced so many times over the past 20 years, actually my entire life, that this time I will get a long list from the landlord over all the things I had done because he said so. The young neighbor, who is a waiter, no education, who likes to party, who likes to break all the rules, if he say, no, it is Raven who is breaking all the rules. And that's a mystery, you know. We can't spend the rest of our lives wondering what's the real reason. It can be any reason, you know. The landlord could be gay, you know, secretly in love with him. Actually, that's the only sensible reason I find. Because business-wise, you're not a good I just learned today that he's trying to rent out my room. Nobody wants it. And now the guy who lives beside there, he got someone who is a chain smoker. That's kind of the last thing you want in house, right? And he's got this brat who is dragging in people to party, to smoke weed, and the only upgoing guy there, he's tired of this bullshit, you know? So as a professional, you want to keep this fire inside and stay grounded. Don't make decisions based on your emotions. I already felt the tension for a long time. If people are going to yell at you for one thing you did 3 months back in time, you know, bring it up every time someone forgets to lock the door. Well, if someone forgets the law, that's obviously me, because I don't know. I don't know. I'm not even sure I really ever locked the door. I would be pretty OCD about it, the way I remember. But I do see a lot of tension here in regards to people in general. So let's move on and see what else is going on here. But yeah, I can ask forever. I did take it very personal in the beginning. I had no clue that this is something we need to heal, right? Had no clue. But when people insist that you've done something when you haven't, this is not the only thing, you know. For those of you who know me, oh, because I look like this, because I listen to Judas Priest or whatever, of course I must be the one who did this, that, because I worship the devil. What a logic, right? What a logic. So yeah, guys, just because people appear as the most beautiful, kind, gracious beings, when you meet them, you fall in love with their generous nature. I learned one thing, and it turns out I was right, that the sweetest people we fall in love with are exceptionally often psychopaths. They did a test on a TV show recently, and we had to guess who is the psychopath. Of all this, I think they brought in between maybe 12 people plus something like that, and everyone would guess the girl or the boy, or you know, and there was one man there. He had a Harley Davidson shirt, he had long white beard, big belly, he had a baston, you know, he couldn't walk properly, but he appeared to be the nicest guy. He looked like Santa Claus. And I said, that's the guy. Because everyone would say, you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. Just because you have a Harley shirt doesn't mean he's an evil biker. Exactly, no. But it's because he seems so extremely sweet. Very sweet. Very likable. You fall in love with them. You know? Oh my God, I just met the most awesome person on earth. Turns out to be Ted Bundy. Even I haven't got that radar when people are that good, because that's called energy shapeshifting. That's how good they are. Just saying. And unfortunately, there are more of them than you want to know. And we do judge a book by its cover, so those people you think are the crazy ones, you'd be surprised, you know. I met many people you would, oh, that's a devil worshipper. It turns out they are active in animal societies, they're vegetarians, they're very spiritual. Everything is love, everything is one. They don't know what to do, how they can help you vulnerable. Well, you know, you just judge them as a psycho because, you know, they're full of piercings. So how to find out? Well, don't know. In regards to the seventh house here, we have Taurus in reversed. So in regards to the love life here, certain things are stagnated. Certain things just stopped, it seems like. The ball is down, I refuse to move. I refuse to go to the left, I refuse to go to the right. You know. And if you're dealing with a Taurus, it's oh, they're strong. Have you seen their neck? Oh, they're strong. They can lift a car. I think they're about 1,000 kilo at best, at least. Taurus are generous. Taurus are kind. Taurus are also, you know, if I say it's going to be like this, it's going to be like that. There could be some kind of stagnation maybe for people in regards to your love life, all right? Eighth house. I do have a feeling that many of you now find solitude in gaining knowledge. You might communicate with people from afar. Maybe they are on the other side of Earth. Maybe they are, you know, maybe you're channeling. Okay. It could be that some of you would have a profound inner journey. I do see a strong transformational process here, which is connected to a journey, to communication. The raven is out. The raven is out, and it carries a message. And usually when they approach me the way they did today, something's up. usually when they approach me the way they did today, they really say it's time to go. It's time to move. I just came. I just paid 1 month of house rent. So clearly there is something else going on here now. We'll find out. We'll find out. Depression again much, huh? So I see that some of you might have to maybe postpone a journey, okay? If you are on your way to the sun, somewhere where the sun is shining, basically, then this is for you, okay? It could be that due to Mercury and Mars right now, there could be some delays, basically. And again, angry Sagittarius. This Sagittarius energy has nothing to do with you being sage or not. This is someone here who are trying to make money or trying to you know, create good coins out of something, and basically spreading the arrows in all directions. Talking about Taurus, there we have my cowboy up there. Oh. Yeah, my face when I meet a real living cowboy. I've been to the United States, so I don't understand my own fascination, but it was like the archetype of the Hierophant, you know, which is fact Taurus. So yeah, the guy who I'm hanging out a little bit here is the Hierophant. And that's Taurus. He's very friendly, and Taurus is very sensible. Let's enjoy this food. Let's have fun. Let's help the entire world. So you also have this some call it Christ consciousness. He call it the Tao or the Buddha consciousness. But you don't want to fuck with him. You don't want to, you know, treat him like an idiot. Just because people are kind, guys, doesn't make them idiots. That's a big mistake. Someone here are trying to, I sense some kind of a desperation here in regards to your career. Whatever it is you're doing, you're not in the right spot. So we're going to have a look more at each and every sign and see what's up, okay? All I say is that, first of all, don't put all the egg in one basket. I am so glad that I left some of my money home yesterday. Because if you put all of them in, you know, all the money you have, when I go down Tamil Street, the money get wings, they fly. Oh, that's right, my feet are cold. Oh, that's right, I need a drink. Oh, that's right, I need spaghetti right now. Didn't buy any foolish stuff though, but still, the money goes. You know, as you can see on this funky piratey, but it's warm. It's warm. Yeah, if you want really cheap shopping when in regards to clothes, then Nepal is the shit, you know. It's the shit. Anyway, let's move on to your 11th house. We have Venus here. Her boobies are naked, so I'm just going to cover them up a little bit. Here you go. YouTube. We need to knock some AdSense into YouTube. My God, the irony, yeah. So Venus in 11th house could be that you might be met with a lot of love from complete strangers that you never met before, which is just what I did, you know. But sometimes it's too much love, because I can't literally move outside the door before these Nepali guys, they literally, where are you from? How are you? And they follow me, you know. I said I thought it was fun to be a real cowboy, but he's the classic stereotype. Although I've been to the United States, I met so many people from America. He's, you know, the stereotype, the archetype, you know, with the harmonica, the hat, the accent, the style. He's like taken out from a movie, you know. So just like people fascinate when they see me. Oh, you're a Viking. I would have the same fascination for him and all the stories. You know, a man who is 70 years old. All people, I think they're amazing to listen to. I also see someone here are fascinated by you, whoever you are out there. Someone are fascinated by you, yeah, you. So there could be some love for someone you've never seen before in your entire life here, or yeah, from unexpected places, or from someone who are unusual, someone who are maybe from a different culture. We also have, again, this channel connection here. This connection. Some of you might be dealing with a twin, these so-called twins. So although you guys, you know, I steered a little bit away from it, there are people who are so much. So a twin would be someone who basically are from the same oversoul, and they would have identical soul prints to you, which means that you are from you know, you are in the same timeline, but there would be an age difference, and you would basically have the same level of awareness in regards to consciousness, but one would be the masculine, one would be the feminine. So one would be more of a Buddha, which is putting, you know, not let yourself be carried away by the emotions, while the Krish energy, the Krishna or the Christ energy, is more feminine. It's actually 100% feminine, and that's when you cry on behalf of others. It's a beautiful tune, by the way, by Tito and Tarantula, When You Cry. So maybe there is a message for you in that song, by the way. So let's just have a quick checkup in regards to these energies here. I was a little quick slamming them around. Just gonna see if there are some specific connections in regards to your health, people. So Mercury, you belong down there. There you go. We have Taurus down there. Okay, we got you. We got you. And Luna right there. All right. So let's just see if we can be more specific about it. I'm going to use the Enchanted Lenormand Oracle. So let's see what we have. So, all right. I wish I had my glasses now. But we have 6 of Earth. Okay, equal give and take. Luck, first house. Okay, that's good. So, all about being emotional. But there is Christmas time coming in now. I'm so jealous for those of you who can be with your families, your children, your mama and papa. I was cranky when I, said to my papa, I'm not gonna come home and stare at the Christmas tree. When we say stuff like that, people don't know it necessarily or think about it, but it's sad, I was sad. Truth to be told, there is nothing more I love than Christmas Eve, be with my family. So for those of you who celebrate alone, who have no one to celebrate with, you're not alone. The loneliness, the scale of loneliness of people lonely in general in the world now is increasing. It's getting more and more difficult to find a house, to find a place to live. It's also more and more difficult to find friends. It's not just me being weird, So shout out to all of you in regards to that. Something is about to come to an end in regards to second house, and it can be that someone are about to take a journey to the other side. It could be that some of you are just done with the situation here. I do see that some of you are heirs. Some of you could be sole heirs because someone are passing away. For some of you, it is also the main cause of an argument which is taking place here. All right? All right. If you are dealing, I don't know, either you're dealing with a Scorpio, in this case, someone here that's either a Scorpio, okay? I'm not sure how that goes around. Again, I'm going to dig a little deeper, all right? But there is this loyalty either to a Scorpio or from a Scorpio. Someone with strong Scorpio traits. That means they don't even have to have Sun or Moon in Scorpio yet. They just have, they can have Pluto conjunct, Pluto and Mars conjunct, their Sun, Moon, their everything. Or a very strong 8th house and have appearance like me, the Raven. strong Scorpio energy here, and there are riches coming in here. But the Scorpio mentality here isn't happy. Some of you could have Mercury in Scorpio, some of you could be depressed because of the situation, but universe is about to correct that. Okay? Well, I do have 3 little birds on my wall there. Every little thing is going to be all right. Here we have 2 little birds, and that is talking. Someone are talking about you home, in your own home. And that is something about what to do with the long-term situation, your money. Someone basically are talking about your finances in your home and how are you going to take action in the future. I don't feel it's malicious. It could be, you know, a lot of fire in the there, but not really malicious. There is a dark. Breathing in cold air, and this we call this. I don't know the name. How to translate this area? The nose. You can't breathe with your nose, right? Okay, so maybe I'm not supposed to say that, but for some of you there is love coming in. There is a man who is dark. He could have a ponytail, dark brown hair, black hair. Maybe he's into blue. There is a blue jacket here. Sometimes I'm reading the cards literally. Okay? It could also be you. All right. So in regards to this 6th house here, what's going on with that temper? Okay, so at your work, there is someone here who are dishonest. They feel wounded by you. They could feel you are a threat. Okay. And so at your work, there is someone here who are sneaking behind your back. They are highly agitated and they wish you gone is what I get, okay? So, here we have some of you. If you are a feminine, this could be for you. There is something here about a card reader. Yes, it is. Siv Atleti. So, let's see. I've never seen that before in the Lenormand deck, because people usually show up as people, you know. So I'm interested exactly what is it that those cards have to say about me and this read. Maybe I'm mocking you completely. I'm going to use a deck which is difficult to read. I plan to go in and scribble a little bit upon it with my delicate hands. Delicate hands. Oh, that's ridiculous. with my hands. Delicate hands. Yes, with my hands. And so they are a little bit different. What is it I want? What is it that they are saying about me? So what I do see, or what I meant to say earlier also, is that stubbornness in the sake of stubbornness isn't going to get you anywhere. Oh, if she takes one step back, I'm going to take two. Not going to get you anywhere. Right? So let's see. What is it that you need to know? Maybe there is something I should bring up. Maybe this is shout out. Raven, you forgot to tell this. Let's have a look. I'm going to put you at the bottom here. Let's do it like this again. That's weird. These are very fresh. Freshy. So, okay. So defensive. It's interesting because I did a test on what kind of spirit animals, and I came out as this animal here. So it's pretty. What are these animals called? Pretty cute, but they they have this claw. It's for those who are born in the year of the rabbit but are Scorpios that they get this sign. But it's several ones. It's something about defensiveness here, or something here. All right. Yeah, I should have picked another deck because when people just write the number, and I should remember them by the number by now, but they seriously confuse me. I did recently write a children books about Ferdinand Flamengo, but I'm going to bring in the other deck. This is, I've got it, you know, I should know this by now. I should know it. I'm feeling embarrassed. But it's not Page of Coins, it's Scout of Earth. So this one should be easy, you know, in regards to the ones. But when they swap out stuff like that, I'm like, okay, let's just move on. Let's move on. Let me get another one for that specific. Maybe the little Norman have more than enough to say here. Let's bring in the Viking card. We get that out of the system. We have the Moon card here, healing. We also have Eight of Hearts, distancing yourself emotionally. Okay. There is something about them, a negotiation here, which is funny because the dressed vibe here is just like here in Nepal, where everything. So this is Beltane, so it's a Celtic card. It's actually Taurus, Gemini energy on top of the Taurus card. So there's something about a contract here. There is a healing process going on, but I feel that you should listen to the card reader today. That's what I feel. She wouldn't just show up like that to say, oh, Raven's just bluffing you. No, if I were to bluff someone, I wouldn't do tarot. Text. I wouldn't do tarot. Okay, so you could, yeah. ended there. So there was a Mercury here, 8th house, love, a lot of love. Some of you have someone coming in here, strong Scorpio traits. I don't care if it's sidereal or a water sign, Piscean energy. Someone who loves to communicate, who loves to talk, who loves knowledge. This is what coming in for some of you here, followed up by number 6, which basically is the Lovers. So for some of you, it's the new guy. Of course, it can be a woman, and Hermes is hermaphrodite. In regards to your journey, there is no issue with the money there, okay? There's a big trout here. Fishes, they are always a symbol of abundance. I think they should paint it golden though. The fish, the carps they keep here, that's from Chinese feng shui, okay? There is a guy here too. So some of you have love coming in. Someone who is romantic, who want long-term commitment. But they could also be someone who are bringing information about money. But there is money and love here for some of you. Okay, so what's that? Okay, yeah. There is someone here who are spending too much money on stuff you don't need, who are wasting, who are trying to achieve something. And there is a contradiction in it, because it could be that you want this so bad, you don't want to miss this offer. If you're going to play with stocks, you gotta take it easy. You know, don't freak out. The stocks are low. That's part of the game, right? So, yeah. Some of you could be a little bit depressed. So there's a lot of love here. We could be talking about multiple of people. That fits all of you, you know. One here looks like you actually, who wants new love. And one here is coming in with the energy of love and information, communication. One here have luck with them, but there could be a depression involved, there could be some delay in travel, and we also have someone here who are agitated, depressed, angry, and they could feel pressured. It's a fire sign, but it could also be, it's fire, earth, it's someone who, you know, they have a lot of fire to them in their energy. They're very impulsive. But when it comes to specific things in regards to career, things go slow, and they have been wasting a lot of money. They are wasting a lot of energy. News are coming in for you from afar about love again. But some of you are responding to the love offer that I'm good on my own. Some of you here wants to have a new love offer. Some of you here are basically will get a message that I'm good on my own. You might return that message, or you will get a lot of attention from someone who are exotic to you or just very different from your usual type, you know. Like I said, very possible they are exotic from another part of the world. Let's check out Gemini there. What do we have here? Oh, we have a scythe, okay? So what is scythe? Well, that is the reaper, again, death. So usually death is not that scary, it is a transformation. Many tarot readers, they shy from predicting death. Thing is that death isn't something we should walk around being afraid of. Scorpio talking here, you know. When you die, if you focus on the light in you, you focus on your breathing and you focus on the light in you. Don't go towards aliens who wants to save you. You are the one who simulates the entire experience. So what are you going to do to the non-player characters for? Right? You are Neo. You are the one. And I'm, to you who sees this, I'm just an NPC in your simulation. But I'm you. You manifested me. Not the other way around. So basically here, some of you are channelers, or some of you are awakening to being great channelers right now. You know, channeling energies from space aliens or whatever, something cool. And so there are so many people out there who wants you to be realistic, which I find very ironic, since the reality you experience is only yours. So I just experienced a pretty severe Mandela effect thing. And I was so sure. I'm sure about my name and my mom's name. But I still, there's only one explanation. And more people experience that. So we come from different timeline, but remember, all is you. So for those of you who remember, I had a project to start where I would start to train that muscle by manifest something, okay? So although that muscle clearly needs more training, but I did also learn a lot from people who are very famous. They will pop up, the one you need when you find out the same thing, or if you already know, or you're already there, you'll find the, you know, your own backdrop person who might guide you. And that's just you in another. So my project was to just manifest a blue dress, something simple, and build on that, you know, start with a small little plant, and one day this one is a giant that literally could cover the entire room. And so in the beginning, you would just see pictures of blue dresses. You would see someone, like an old lady, pass you in a blue dress. And you would also see a lot of blue, you know? And I don't know why exactly I chose the blue dress, but after I realized the blue dress is the high priestess in the tarot deck. So have a good look behind there. I said, okay, next now, let's manifest the most beautiful blue dress that, let it be super beautiful. So it's not Gucci. And now I'm like, okay, what's next? Should I continue manifesting blue dresses? Because the thing is that you manifest other things that comes along with that blue dress. Like business class or free food, earrings. But you will be tested. Never take anything for granted, but there it is. So I thought mission was accomplished when I saw it. So I was like, okay, Om Namah Shivaya, mission accomplished. I'll take a picture of it. But then the money would fly out of my pocket. And I didn't have a lot of money left. Then Spirit says, don't you worry about the money. Well, that's it. Mission accomplished. Well, not really. I have to wear it also. But Spirit is being a little bit hesitant in regards to reveal what occasion. But it's a high priestess thing. If you want to know more about the high priestess, there are plenty of places you can find information about the high priestess. All right, so we go from one side, one end of the road, we go to the other side of the road before we start a new path. In the end of the day, you are the light, you are the path. You don't need to go towards anyone or anything. The blue dress, it's been here all along. Everything you want, everything you need is already here, but you never put time pressure. One of the most interesting things I found here is that I purchased a perfume, and when I put that perfume beside the blue dress, turns out it was identical to the blue dress. They both are dark blue with tiny silver stars on. And that's not even the weird part. Merry Christmas, everyone. Catch you soon on the flip side. Namaste.